Hey Floyd, what was your reaction to the fight, man? What was your reaction to the fight, man?
Now, who you thought won? Lamont.
Man, you gotta just create more action. That's a sparring session as far as I'm concerned.
Boxing icon Floyd Mayweather has shared his thoughts on the highly debated showdown between Gervonta Davis and Lamont Roach, weighing in on the controversial outcome. The fight's conclusion sparked a wave of reactions across the boxing world. Shakur Stevenson didn't hold back either, firmly stating that the result wasn't a draw. He believed Roach deserved the victory. Stevenson criticized Davis for being overly confident and failing to acknowledge Roach's skills. In his view, Davis underestimated Roach, a miscalculation that was reflected in his performance and left many fans equally frustrated.
Now, who you thought won? Lamont.
You thought Lamont won? By how many rounds?
I don't know.
You still want the Tank Davis fight?
So what?
You still want the Tank Davis fight? What went wrong? What went wrong? Take out a little steam or a fire out of it? Or is it still the same?
I mean, we're going to see. I'm the best fighter in boxing. I've been saying this, so.
Shakur, what went wrong for Gervonta in this fight? Just because, could we say maybe because Lamont didn't come in, they really...
I think he got overconfident. I think he was thinking Lamont wasn't that good. I told everybody how the fight was going to go. The fight went exactly how I said. Exactly.
After seeing this performance from Gervonta, do you believe your confidence has gone a little bit more up?
My confidence has been up. I've been knew I was the best.
Shakur Stevenson took to Twitter to share his thoughts on the Gervonta Davis versus Lamont Roach fight, declaring, "My tweet hit tonight for the people who don't know boxing," and emphasizing that the bout unfolded exactly as he had predicted. Many fans sided with Stevenson, fueling calls for an immediate rematch. Meanwhile, boxer and media personality Jake Paul also weighed in, expressing disappointment with Davis's performance. Paul criticized the fight for lacking the intensity and excitement expected at a championship level, even comparing it to a light sparring session rather than a high-stakes clash. He also pointed out that Davis didn't seem like his usual self, noting a noticeable shift away from his trademark aggressive style.
Man, he got lucky as a draw. He did a good fight though. I thought he won it, but man, you gotta just create more action. That's a sparring session as far as I'm concerned. Oh my God. But god damn, that's not the Gervonta I know.
Middleweight champion Demetrius Andrade shared his thoughts on the fight, commending Lamont Roach for his impressive performance from start to finish. Andrade made it clear that he disagreed with the official draw, insisting that Roach had done enough to earn the victory. However, despite the controversial outcome, he still praised both fighters for delivering a high-level, competitive showdown, emphasizing the skill and talent they showcased in the ring.
Fight, Roach had something that we all wasn't expecting. He might have had power. His distance was good. He came in ready, prepared to fight, and he showcased that. And man, we had a good fight overall. It was a good IQ fight.
You know, honestly, do you think Roach pulled it off?
I'm not going to say that at all. I don't think that the draw is good, you know. Other than that, it was a great fight. We'll love to see it again. It's me again, Caleb Plant, Chalo, Munguia, Edgar Belanga. Where the fuck you motherfuckers at? Let's get this shit happen. You already know. So I'm playing. Let's get these shits popping, man. Time is ticking. Tick, 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 tick.
I mean, 100%. What do you think about Berlanga's obviously opponent that he chose? I mean,
Lightweight contender Isaac Cruz didn't mince words when addressing the draw, pointing to a pivotal moment where Gervonta Davis took a knee during the fight. Cruz argued that the referee and judges failed to properly acknowledge the incident, which should have awarded Lamont Roach additional points on the scorecards. In his view, this overlooked detail played a major role in the controversial decision, ultimately leading to what he believes was an unfair draw.
Pues ahora sí que dieron una gran pelea, ahora sí que me sorprendió la pelea que dio Lamont Roach y bueno, fue una gran pelea para todos los aficionados.
¿Tú crees que fue un empate?
No, yo creo que no, creo que le quedaron a deber la caída a Lamont Roach, pero bueno, decisión de los jueces y del referee que no le hizo válida la caída, no le hizo el conteo.
¿Qué le fue mal en esta pelea para Gervonta? ¿Qué fue lo que no hizo para que los jueces le den esta pelea? ¿Tú qué piensas?
Bueno, él nada más apostó a un solo round, a un solo golpe para poderlo noquear, y el cual Loma venía muy bien preparado, muy bien concentrado en el plan de trabajo. Bueno, creo que a Tank le faltó presionar, tirar más golpes para ser más contundente y que se viera más efectivo a la hora de la victoria.
¿Te gustaría ver una revancha entre ellos?
Pues estaría muy agradable. Ahora sí que la primera estuvo muy buena, yo creo que la segunda también.
Former world champion Danny Garcia weighed in on the fight, describing it as an action-packed battle that highlighted the skills of both fighters. When discussing Gervonta Davis's performance, Garcia acknowledged that not every fight reflects a boxer's full potential, suggesting that this may have been an off night for Davis. He also pointed out the unpredictable nature of the sport, reminding fans how difficult it is for fighters to consistently perform at their best every time they step into the ring.
There's no doubt this was a statement.
Danny, what's going on, my man? What do you think of the fight?
Stay with me, right?
Danny, what do you think of the fight, man? Are you surprised by the outcome? It was a close fight.
I'm not surprised the way Lamont fought. I knew Lamont was going to come to fight. It was an opportunity of a lifetime. He did a good job. He fought a great fight.
What went wrong with Tank Davis? I mean, I was
what was wrong with him? Every night in boxing is not your best, you feel me? But at least you got the draw.
Would you like to see a rematch of this or jump into a fight with Shakur Stevenson?
They don't, whatever they want to do. It was a draw? I don't know. It was a good fight.
Veteran boxing commentator Jim Lampley shared his thoughts on the fight's outcome, pointing out that draws rarely leave fans or fighters satisfied. He noted that many had expected Gervonta Davis to secure a decisive knockout, especially with Lamont Roach moving up in weight for this bout. Lampley further suggested that Davis's inability to deliver a stoppage could be seen as a setback, sparking questions about his dominance and reputation in the lightweight division.
Oh, and that right, but Davis took off some of the steam of the punch, but still, Roach leaned with right, and he took a knee. He took a knee! What is he doing?
He forgot his... I thought Roach closed the last 2 rounds, and then if you think about it, that knockdown was a knockdown. He took a knee, they should have counted, and those 2 points, like Roach said, it would have been on his favor, and he would have won the fight. But I hope they run it back again, which I'm sure they will, and we get more of a clear victor for either side.
How much of tonight was Lamont Roach being Lamont Roach, and how much of it was Gervonta Davis maybe not being at his best?
It was more. It was more. Yeah, well said. I think it was more of Lamont being Lamont. A lot of people were not expecting that. He was catching the punches really well, took them well. Great combinations, and he just stood in the pocket and fought him right in the center of the ring. Even Tank was not expecting that, and I think that threw him off. And great great performance by Lamont Roach, and Tank Davis. He's got to fight more. He's not as consistent with the fighting, and again, the timing probably wasn't there for him this fight.
What does this say about Tank, man? Some people had him as high as top 5, top 10 pound.
You know what that's going to say about Tank now? Obviously, people are going to talk shit, and people are going to put him, probably take him down on the pound for pound list, and it is what it is. But so that's why Tank has to come back and really get that rematch and really make a statement, if it's with him or whoever else.
And lastly, people wanted to know who's the best lightweight. Is it Keyshawn, Shakur, or Tank? Do you think he can still beat those guys, or did Lamont show some things tonight that those guys are just...
Lamont's definitely there. Lamont can fight any of these guys.
My reaction for this Tank versus Roach fight, I'm really disappointed, to be honest. Like, it's leaving a bad taste in my mouth. And the reason why is they leaving a negative energy out there. And a lot of y'all might not understand because y'all don't come from underserved environments or was never incarcerated or things like that. I'm from DC and I know how we get active. I know people from Baltimore and I know how they get active. When we talk about rivalries are cool. When I'm talking Commanders, Cowboys, stuff like that, that's friendly and cool. We talk our trash, but when we talking about when it's negative and we know that Tank have a young following and things like that, and I'm seeing certain people at these press conferences, violent individuals, and things can really turn out bad. So yeah, I understand they selling the fight and things like that, but certain things, it can get real bad. And I don't want to see nobody lose their life. Let this be a healthy rivalry. Y'all go in there, best man win, and fight over. It should be all love. We got to be careful with the messaging that we putting out. It's Mr. We Fit.